I always enjoy coming back to Scotland. This is a really good place, and at this time of the preparation, it was ideal for us, with us not really being able to go out the country. When I knew we were safe from relegation, I looked into quickly, where could we go? Could we stay in the UK? Because of the circumstances, and this is a really good venue for us. I've been here before. The pitches are good, which is the most important thing, but also the location is really good as well, and hopefully everybody's enjoyed it. So our players were really well prepped. They were back sharp. We had them on good programmes during the off-season, during the lockdown period, I should say. So this period's been really strange because we've only had a 3-week rest, really, from a group of players who played 9 games in six weeks. So it's not quite like a pre-season. It's somewhere in between that. There are some players who've needed a little bit extra work. There's some players who've needed more rest, really. So that's what I said right at the start, is trying to balance that and pull it all together and sort of managing it to see who's needing the work, who's not. But what I will say is we felt that when we come back and got into the games right after lockdown, that we did feel the players were fitter, quicker. We want to try and have a much more athletic and faster team, and so we're trying to work towards that if we can. Well, we're starting to get more in towards practice matches and games against teams to give us some match practice. I think it's getting the players back together. It's giving some players who've not maybe had much playing time prior to our sort of break there a chance to show what they can do as well. We are going to lose international players in the coming weeks as well, so we're not going to have everybody together. But hopefully we can get the practice, get the fitness levels what we're looking for.
Earlier this week you welcomed back Stuart Pearce onto your coaching staff. How valuable are his contributions going to be coming soon?
Well, I thought he was really valuable to me in the period before. He's someone who's knowledgeable, really well respected throughout the game, and he gave us something a little bit different when I had him before. The people I've got in the staff have been good, but I just felt as if Stuart's personality would be someone who can help us. We'll use that to the best of our advantages to get the best for the team. I've chosen as I've got a little bit wiser with age to have a slightly bigger staff around me. I also think the demands now on the manager, the amount of players who need bits of extra training, what needs to be done in the afternoons. We're trying to build a slightly better bridge between the academy and the first team. We want to try and use Kevin and Paul to help that. So we've got several afternoons where we're bringing sessions together where the younger players will come in. So we're trying to do that to encourage, because obviously we want to get more of our own young players towards the first team if we can.
You've spoken about wanting to build a young and hungry squad before, and there are plenty of academy products here as well as your more established senior pros. Does that journey feel like it's progressing now?
And these are the trips you bring them just to give them a little bit of experience to see the levels, and for us to have a look at them, partly as players but also as characters to see what they've got. We have some friendly games coming up where several of them will be used in games, and that'll be their opportunity to show. But you shouldn't always read too much into bringing in lots of young players away, but it's the time of year where we're able to do so, I should say, and because of that we've chosen to bring 3 or 4 with us as well. Well, I said the quote late on last year where I heard from the Archbishop of York, which was, "Promise less, deliver more." So I don't want to go out and promise all the West Ham supporters exactly what we're going to do. Yes, of course, we want to do better, undoubtedly. And I think we've got the makings of some real good, hungry young players who want to improve. We want to add to it, but we know if we can't, we've got to get the best and more out of the players we've got. Well, I have to say thanks to all the supporters, for the support personally I've had from them. But I have to say that in lockdown, with great support, we knew they were with us, and also we knew what it meant. We knew what it meant was that West Ham had to be a Premier League team. I've said before as well, I think this club has got unbelievable potential, and I think it's actually untapped. It has been one of the leading clubs in in English football for so many years, but many years ago. So we have to come back. We will come back. But you know, I just think the potential here is so big. You know, the capacity, the crowd we've got. You know, the support in certainly in East End of London, what we've got for the club. So we know we've not got them just now, but we're sensing that there's a chance that people might be getting the chance to come back to games shortly, and I look forward to trying to give them a sort of dynamic team, a young dynamic team which they can all be proud of.